If there was any word to describe this experience, it would be peace. Hey guys, my name is Mal. I'm a 20 something year old here living in Australia, trying to figure out ways to a better lifestyle. By living more simply and intentionally, I've discovered so much about myself. In August 2020, I embarked on a health journey. I posted up this Instagram post to hold myself accountable and pretty much just get out of my comfort zone and kind of expose myself. I wouldn't say it's the best way to go about things because, I mean, you're in the public view and you're in the public eye, so a lot of people are following what you are doing, and that comes with a lot of pressure. As the months went by, I noticed tremendous change in my body, in my mind, in my spirit. I would always post and share when I was working out, and occasionally what I was eating that day. However, almost a year later, we went into lockdown, and ever since going into lockdown, I obviously noticed that people were posting less frequently on social media, and so was I. Now, what I noticed with that is, am I going to upkeep this whole portfolio of me showing everyone what I'm doing, what I'm working out, and what I'm eating as well, even during the lockdown? The honest truth is that I felt like I was feeding off other people's energy before the lockdown came, and I just felt like feeding off their compliments, their criticism, and even their insults, anything like that of that sort. I was feeding off of that, and let me tell you, extrinsic motivation can only take you so far, especially when your source is social media and people who you kind of don't really care about. Yet, I did. I cared about what they said, and I cared about how they would view me, and it's a life lesson that I definitely learned during the lockdown, and it's probably one of my most valuable lessons, to invest more in myself, to invest more into myself rather than anyone else. And it's not selfish to do so. The reason why I'm giving you all this context is because during the lockdown, I was obviously posting less frequently on social media. I was barely present on Facebook. I was scrolling here and there on Instagram, but it was still scroll mania, or it was still a scroll fest at TikTok, on TikTok. So yeah, I was still going crazy. I was still going ham on that, and over the months, I just felt like, you know what, it's getting old. I see the same thing over and over again. I see the same conferences. I see the same news. I see the same media trying to scare people. I'm just seeing the same people posting up, trying to impress other people. And I just felt to myself, it's the same thing over and over again. So learning from my own experience, I did grow somewhat of a distaste towards social media. So then I started learning about other people's experiences of living without social media. And they went literally to thrive on without social media. Now, there are obviously ups and downs on it, because I asked myself, and my biggest thing that I was worried about was, will me getting off social media affect my YouTube channel? Now, in all honesty, it's gone pretty well without it. I've stayed pretty consistent without it, and I'm kind of happy of where it's gone. So yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm really happy with the route it's taken. But yeah, in October 2021, I decided that I was going to get rid of all my social media. It wasn't necessarily that hard at all to get rid of it, simply because I was rarely spending any time on it. Then we fast forward to today, 6 months without social media. Do I miss it? Absolutely not. As cold as this may come across, I do not care, and I do not want to know what other people are doing. I don't. And what I mean by I don't care, I don't mean like, I really don't care about your accomplishments and etc. All of that. I don't want to invest my time and my energy into looking so much into your life, and not looking into my own life. Man, you've already got a lot on your own life, so That's what I figured. I was like, you know what? I'm not, by me not caring, it's just me not investing my time and energy. Heck, when I hear people have given birth and all of that and getting married, I'm just like, wow, congratulations. Like, really, like it's really good. And I do care about those things, you know, especially with the people that I care about. Good on you. Well done. But that was something that, you know, you could imagine if you had like 1,000 friends on Facebook or hundreds and hundreds of followers on Instagram. Like, you see this happen a lot, and you just start comparing yourself to that. Now, it would be a lie if you can sit here and say that you have not compared yourself once to anyone else on social media. It's something that has happened to everyone, regardless. I also found that when I wasn't on social media, I wasn't glued to my phone. I think that was probably one of the best ways to start living in the present. Because when I got rid of all the social media, I literally just started being more present in conversation, being more present in interaction. I wasn't always looking at my phone. If my phone wasn't in my face, I was paying more attention and being more attentive to the things around me and my surroundings, which in turn has made a huge difference in terms of my interactions and my conversations with my family, my friends. And you know what? Yes, I see it a lot. That still happens to some of my family and my friends, where they're still glued to their phones. And look, I try to share the secret of living in the present, because man, being not glued to your phone it's just a small thing, yet so impactful. Because when you really are present in the moment, you don't regret about not spending enough time or not listening well enough to the other person who you are interacting with. And I feel like this is so important in terms of communication between relationships and friendships. Just paying attention and having your undivided attention to whoever you're speaking to is something that's just, it creates a value for both parties, both you and the listener. Now, I'm going to be honest, just because I got off social media and just because I got off my phone, it wasn't all glitz and glamour. Really, to be honest, there were things that also happened, that there were things that could also be dangerous. For example, if you're trying to replace habits with other habits, you may be replacing bad habits with bad habits again. So obviously I was switching away from my smartphone, and I actually started replacing it unconsciously with, or subconsciously, with my computer. So I was spending a lot more time on the computer, either playing games, and I noticed that I was just trading one screen for another screen. And those were things that I had to evaluate and really analyze myself, just do a little bit of self-thought, self-thinking. And I feel like this is the best time to tell you guys that meditation is really good. It's something that we should all do. Just 10 to 15 minutes. I'm still trying to get into a habit of meditating, but 10 to 15 minutes of meditation can really make a huge difference. It really helps collect the mind when you feel like your mind has been scattered. And that's what I've been feeling, honestly, a lot in the past couple of weeks, is my mind being scattered, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. You know, I'm starting up my new role on Monday, and I'm like, I'm pretty nervous. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got these bills to pay off. I've got student loan. I've got these goals that I want to do. I want to travel here, and it's just a bit overwhelming. So all of those things combined together can really overwhelm you. So it's a call for meditation, and meditation helps you to just really reflect and just calm down. It really calms you down first, but it helps you really reflect on the things in life and what you want to do and how you're going to tackle each problem. You know, if you've got so many problems, well, reflect, take your time, and you'll see that you will take one problem at a time. And I think that's the best thing that you could do, is to just deal with one problem at a time and choose your problems. You're always going to have problems. Choose your problems. So, like I said, you'd be lying to yourself if you say that you haven't compared yourself once to another person on social media. For example, I've done it so many times where I always compare myself to other people. I look at other people's stories and, oh, look, you know, that person's having the time of their life going out that person's traveled Europe already, and I'm sitting here studying and working, trying to put a house over my head. Oh, look, they look so nice together. I want that would never happen for me. Oh, they graduated. Wow, I'm a year behind them. All of these comparisons are so vicious because it repeats itself over and over again. Whenever someone graduates, you're just like, oh, geez, you think the same thing over and over again. Whenever someone travels, oh, that could be me. That could be me. Every weekend, someone or everyone, literally most people my generation, are going out. Oh, it's the same thing. I'm just like, oh, they must be having the time of their lives. It just happens over and over again. You wake up, you repeat the same thing, you keep scrolling, you keep seeing the same thing over and over again. So that's kind of what led me to really reflect on the type of value that I was getting out of social media. Especially when I put it up against what is it doing for me. And it was doing more harm than good. So I decided to get rid of it. I always wondered how actors, musicians, filmmakers, and all the sorts in the entertainment industry do what they do when they have the same amount of hours that we do in a day. I couldn't even get a regular exercise regime in. I couldn't even sleep on time. Heck, I can't even upload my videos on time. Yet these people are doing crazy amounts of work. And it was then I noticed that it was because I wasn't too caught up watching what other people were doing. When I thought about the idea of not having to see what other people were doing and starting to invest into myself and what to do for my own life, that was literally my light bulb moment. I was like, damn, where have you been this whole time? And from there on, I was like, you know what? Without even a thought, I went onto my iPhone and I held onto the apps and I pressed the X button and I got rid of the social media. It was literally as quick as that. And you probably ask, well, did you regret not doing it anytime sooner? No, because sometimes it's better to start later than never. So if you're feeling mentally drained, socially lost, disconnected from reality, then I encourage you to do the same. Look, it's different for everyone. Some people do make a living off social media, and some people do need communication, and that they need that. Some people need social media, for their sanity. So I'll leave you with this. This video is my journey and my experience only. It will be different for everyone, and people will notice your absence. They'll either envy or support you. And let me tell you this. As long as both the haters and supporters are hopping off social media and getting their life together, that's a win for all of us. Use the time that you get back to invest into your life. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys found this video helpful and enjoying, please leave a like down below. And if you guys have any thoughts on this topic and opinions, I kind of would like to know and discuss with you. So drop a comment down in the comment section below. If you guys want to stay up to date with our content, then please subscribe to our community today. And also, as mentioned recently, we have made a Discord community where you guys can just click down in the description below and join us on Discord. We literally, it's just a small titled community where we're just getting to know each other. And yeah, if you need someone to chat to, someone to talk to, someone to connect with, we have a little community there where we can always converse and talk to see how we're all doing and how we're all going and sharing our journeys and experiences together. So with that being said, guys, as always, you guys stay safe, stay tuned, and stay true. Till next time, take care.